Welcome back to the Modus Super Series. Before the break, Tom Sykes got the better of Reece Colley by 4 legs to 3, with his 2 treble hitting power being the real difference in that encounter against Chaos. So Sykes on to 8 points. That's the figure that Stephen Johnston's on. But by contrast, Damian Mol didn't pick up a win on his first day's play here at the Super Series. The 25-year-old will be hoping for a change of fortunes, while Stephen Johnston, the 35-year-old from Falkirk, playing with the Chunky Stumpies, I think our favourite name of a dart here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. Well, he had a superb first day. It's his first appearance here since April last year, and he's made up for lost time here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth, winning 4 out of his 5 matches. And if he continues in that vein, he puts himself in a great position to A, win Group A, or if not, put himself in a position for Group B, which gives you plenty of advantages on Thursday and Friday night.
60.
I think Damian's already thinking about Group C. I think Stephen has a really good outlook into this week. He was speaking to you yesterday at the end of his campaign, where he picked up 4 wins from 5. And I think, speaking to him with the adrenaline still flowing through his veins,
100.
He was giving us an insight into what kind of player he could possibly be. He is aggressive. He is someone who doesn't like to give any inches.
180.
Damian Mol has just found his first 180 of the week there. He didn't get any yesterday.
91,
Is that an early sign that Tuesday is going to be more fruitful for him?
He looks fresher this morning as well.
53.
But can Johnston kick us off with a whopper? Another one of them. The bullseye to kickstart with the fish, and to kickstart with a real big moment and a real big celebration. Johnston reels it in, 1-0.
Second leg, it's Stephen to throw first.
What a great first leg that was. Damian's thinking, okay, we're cooking now, we're starting to do something, and that happens. They may have heard that at Fratton Park. In fact, they might have even heard that in Scotland. That was loud. But that's the kind of intensity that comes with Stephen.
60.
However, in this setting, it's very hard to maintain that intensity for 5 matches. He must learn how to do that. That's something
60.
that Gerwin Price took seasons to perfect. But he didn't perfect it yesterday, did he? Because
100.
Luke Humphreys, who won the German Darts Grand Prix for a second time, how good was that?
It was okay. This is okay. Well, let's have a look at the Chunky Stumpies and the way it goes into the ball. Because it's such a bulbous barrel, the size of the bed after the first dart, it reduces somewhat, doesn't it?
The one reason that Stephen can still group the darts closer together is because they taper towards the point. If they didn't, they'd cover an awful lot of that 60 bed.
60.
A bit like Dave Whitcomb's used to do back in the 80s. Dave was never a big 180 hitter because 2 of his darts in the 60 pretty much closed it. And stopped winning the World Masters, though.
But what a response this is from Damian Mol in leg 2. He could have so easily, the Mole, gone back into his shell and burrowed underneath. But he has responded quite well. This could be a 14-darter. Will be a 14-darter. And what a game this is brewing up to be. 1-1.
Yeah, very good start. When Damian went to bed last night, he'll have thought to himself, Monday couldn't have been much worse, actually. He had 3 legs in his first contest against Jimmy Van Schie.
180.
He's already doubled his count on the 180s for the week with that one. But he got 1 more leg in his final 4 matches yesterday. It was not a good day. But he's definitely got more about him today than he did on the first day. That is 100% evident.
I was having a chat with Scott Mitchell in this commentary box a few weeks ago about how the first game for Damian can either help you with your confidence or go the other way. He lost that game against Jimmy Van Schie 4-3, and maybe that was just the drag-on effect for the rest of the day for him, whereas maybe today he's now got the opportunity to come in refreshed and revigored.
He shouldn't have even had 3 legs yesterday
47.
against Jimmy. He was gifted opportunities by Jimmy via missed match darts, of which there were 12.
81.
He could have easily been bageled, beaten 4-1, 4-2, but he ended up losing 4-3.
100. Aiming number 195.
But at the minute, he is firmly a thorn in the side of Stephen Johnstone. Had he not hit that 170, he could
55.
genuinely
Stephen, number 158.
be sitting here 3-0 down. He might even be 2-1 up.
120.
Damian Mol's heart would have been in its mouth right there. He must be thinking, what on earth is being hit against him? But he finds himself 2-1 in front.
Well, at least he brought his Kevlar today because he's looking a bit more bulletproof than he was yesterday. What do you think the expectation in Stephen's mind was coming into today?
180.
Maybe plenty. I wasn't expecting this level from this game, I'm not going to lie. But this has been superb.
I think Johnston's the type of player. Now, we mentioned it yesterday where for certain players, they may not get as many cracks at this as others during the course of a calendar year because of their job and in terms of having to book holidays, annual leave, things like that. So I just wonder with Stephen whether he's seeing this as his one big assault, almost like his world championship, if you will, his one real big go at this tournament, this competition, and he's going hell for leather for it in more ways than one.
Yeah, I suppose you could say it, that this is a 180 fest now. But that maximum does not take Damian to a finish. Well, there's a little insight into Stephen. He didn't need to go for the bullseye, but he still did. We were talking about the lesser seen double 17 yesterday. 33 left is seen even less, but it must be found to level things up.
Game shot on the fourth left.
This is a superb game of darts. It deserves to go all the way, just like the first two matches we've seen here on Tuesday.
It's Damian to throw first.
Well, 5 maximums in 4 legs. I'm going to say it now, and I know it means we're going to have another maximum for the rest of the game. But the record for 180s in a match here at the Super Series is 9. Chris Gilliland against Luke Littler. That, the tail of the tape as far as the scoring power pack is concerned. And just look at the scoring power from Stephen Johnstone there.
We were talking about Tom Sykes in the previous match, how he hit a barrel load of 140s. Damian's hit none, but he's got 4 maximums.
190.
Right, I was going to say to you, Henry, that I didn't think that record was going to be broken, but there's genuine cause that it might be now. And there's Damian's first 140.
Needs himself 1-2-1 after 9, and that slip for Johnstone means that he's going to feel somewhat safe with 6 in hand. Double 20 for double 18. Double 18 for 12. Doesn't go.
His biggest finish yesterday was 66. That is still the case for the week. But 36 will give him a 3-2 lead. Don't slip up now.
18.
We live next to the coast here in Portsmouth at the Modus Super Series. We're going flake hunting.
Well, Mol has missed double 9. Johnstone wanting 99. Tops. And that's going to hurt Damian Mol. He's being hit with haymaker after haymaker here. Stephen Johnstone is like a finishing machine at this present moment in time.
Game on.
Well, he obviously does like a flake in it, love. What a wonderful shot that was. And it gave us a little bit of an idea as to how he can stack those darts. He can not only get them underneath,
55.
he can get them over the top as well. I like this guy.
The chunky stumpies are sitting lovely.
Well, if you want to
60.
hashtag that, I think there may be a few people looking for chunky stumpies on Tuesday. Just be careful what you type.
59.
But if you are Googling or search engineering around, don't forget to have a scroll through our social media feeds. We're at MSS Darts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Also available on TikTok too. I believe you've been doing some TikTok content this week.
I didn't realise that TikTok had another channel. Now they're on TikTok too. Oh, come on, Henry, you walked into that one. And we've just walked into our 8th maximum of the match.
The record could well be on if Mol takes it all the way to a last leg. 161 to do that, and he's got 6 to do that. And Dave will be feeling, how on earth is all this effort not even enough to send us all the way as of yet?
This is balmy stuff, considering that both of these players,
140.
they found 4 maximums collectively all day yesterday. You almost want Damian Mol to take this all the way, so we've got a shot at the record.
Well, Johnstone nearly found it there, but he could find the match-winning double here. One dart of the bull doesn't go. Damian Mol to send us the distance, and you feel like it's a match that deserves a crescendo. But it may not get one.
He comes up empty. And Stephen Johnstone now could be the first person in Group A to get to double figures in points. 31 points for 10 in the table. Over to you, double 10.
What a performance. What a win for Stephen Johnstone. A scoring masterclass.